Hey folks, how we doing? Mr. Carter here to help you with Fluency and Skills Practice Lesson 29.2. This one is solving problems about liquid volume, so things like gallons, quarts, cups, fluid ounces, milliliters, and all that stuff. So go ahead and put your name on this if you haven't yet, and let's begin. All right, so the veterinarian tells Alex to give his cats 5 milliliters of medicine every day, and the bottle has 60 milliliters of medicine in it. How many days will the medicine last? Well, this one is pretty simple. We don't need to do any converting of any kind because they're both milliliters. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 60 milliliters in the bottle divided by 5 every day. And I know that if we do 60 divided by 5, that would be 12, right? So that would be 12 days, right? Because 12 times 5 is 60. So that one is pretty straightforward. We're just going 60 divided by 5. Lena washes her puppy in a tub filled with 9 gallons of water. By the time she finishes, 5 quarts have spilled out onto the floor. How many quarts of water are still in the tub? So what we need to do is we need to take those gallons and change that into quarts, because that will help us with this. So if we have 9 gallons of water, so 9 gallons, we got to go, and you can see that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon, right? So if we have 9 gallons, 9 times 4, right, equals 36. So that gives us 36 quarts. All right. And 5 of those quarts spilled. So we're just going to subtract 5, and that's simply going to leave you with 31 quarts. Okay, so again, what we did was we took those 9 gallons and we changed those into quarts by going 9 times 4, right? Because 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So again, transferring that to my paper, here's 31 quarts are left in the tub. All right, before going out for his run, Kareem drinks 20 fluid ounces of water. Okay, so let me underline that, 20 fluid ounces of water. That's so he starts by drinking that. During the run, he drinks 2 cups of water, and then he drinks 1.5 cups more of water when he returns home. So we got to figure out how many fluid ounces. So they're asking for fluid ounces. Does he drink in all? All right. So we got to change. So the first time he drinks before going out for the run, we don't have to do anything with that. It's already fluid ounces. But what we're going to do is we're going to convert these cups into fluid ounces. Up here, you could see 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. So we're going to use that to help us with our conversions. All right, so he starts with 20 fluid ounces. Okay, so again, I'm going to leave this off to the side. I'm just going to put OZ for ounces. And then we're going to add it when we're done. And then he drinks 2 cups of water. And then he drinks another 1.5 cups. Okay, so again, 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. So 2 cups would be 16 ounces. So 1.5 cups, well, that would be plus, 8 more cups, right? Plus half would be 4. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 16 is 28. Okay, so now we figured out all these cups. We can't forget our 20 fluid ounces that he started with. So I'm going to go 20 ounces plus 28 ounces is a total of 48 ounces. Right? So again, we didn't have to do anything to the 20 ounces, so we left it the same. 2 cups, because again, 1 cup is 8 ounces, so we doubled it. 1.5 cups, well, the 1 cup is 8 ounces. Half the cup would be 4. So again, 8, so 1.5 cups would be a total of 12 ounces. Add that to the 16, get 28. And then 20 plus 28 is 48. All right. So he drinks a total of 48 fluid ounces. Okay, let's talk about number 4. Lania brings 1 liter of peach juice to the party. Carlos brings 750 milliliters of the mango juice. Sammy brings half a liter of seltzer to the party. And then what they do is they combine all of this to make a punch. Right? They combine the liter of peach juice, 750 milliliters of mango juice, and half a liter of the seltzer, and together they make a punch with that. So they want to know how many milliliters of punch can we make. So again, what we need to do is, we have to change this 1 liter into milliliters. We don't have to do anything with the 750 milliliters. We're going to leave that alone because it's already milliliters. And then again, we have half a liter over here, so we're going to change that into milliliters. All right. So again, it's 1 liter. I'm going to use capital L for liter, plus 750 milliliters, plus half a liter. Okay. So we know that 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So there we go. Plus 750 milliliters. We don't need to do anything to that because it's already milliliters. And half a liter, well, if 1 liter is 500 milliliters, we know that half has to be 500 milliliters. Okay. So now what we need to do to figure out what the punch is, we've got to just add all 3 of these numbers. So I'm going to stack those. 1,000 plus 750 plus 500. All right. So I'm just going to add these. 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have a total of 2,250 milliliters of liquid to make the punch. All right, so 2,250 milliliters. All right, go ahead and try to do 5 and 6 on your own. See how you do with those, and we'll come back and go over them. Don't forget about the conversions up here. These will help you solve some of these problems if needed. So, all right, go ahead and see how you do with those. All right, let's look at number 5. So Mimi buys 6 gallons of paint to paint 1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. So she uses 8 quarts in the bedroom, and she uses 1 1/2 gallons in the first bedroom. So we got to figure out what's left for that second bathroom, all right? And the answer was 10 quarts. I'm going to show you quickly how that worked out. So I did a bar model, and it shows 6 gallons, which is the total amount of paint she has. And I know that there are, again, 4 quarts in 1 gallon up here. It says 4 quarts is 1 gallon. So I know that 6 gallons would be 24 quarts. So now we have 8 quarts for that bedroom. So we don't need to change that, right? Because it's already quarts. But what she does use is 1.5 gallons of paint for that first bedroom. We're going to need to change that to quarts. So I know that 1 gallon is 4 quarts. Half a gallon would be 2 more quarts. So 1.5 gallons, sorry, here, let me put my plus sign, would be 6 quarts. So I'm going to change that to say 6 quarts. So now we have quarts, 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 right? So we can now figure this problem out. So she uses a total of, 8 plus 6 is 14 quarts, right? And she starts with 24. So 24, take away the 14 that she uses, leaves her with 10 quarts for that second bathroom. All right, let's look at number 6. So Miss McDougall's 3 children each drink a cup of milk every day. If Miss McDougall buys a gallon of milk, will she have enough? Well, yes, she will, because 1 gallon is 16 cups. 3 children each have a cup, so that's 3 cups times 5 days would be a total of 15 cups. And 15 is less than 16, so she will have enough milk. All right. And 7, everyone's answers is going to be a little different for that. It says, explain how you can check your work for problem 6. So again, looking for a good explanation there of how you figured that all out. All right. Hope this was helpful. And if you have questions, reach out to your teacher. Take care.